Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gina and today we are off to the thrift store. Okay, so today we are going to the thrift store. It's just Goodwill. I know some places have some issues with some Goodwills, but I live in northern Indiana and we have one used bookstore in my area, like within an hour radius, and they have really weird hours, so they're not open today. So that's not where we will be going, just going to Goodwill, see what we can find. I never go in with like a plan to thrift book shop. I always kind of just do whatever feels right. There's a few goals I always like to hit. One is I love to find something off of my TBR, always. Off of my to buy list, all those things. The other one is I try really hard to make sure I'm buying something from a different country than the US. So it has to be set in a different country than the US. It is a good way to build my TBR, to kind of widen my horizons. And usually the thrift store is a pretty good place for that. I mean, anywhere is a really good place for that, but I go to the thrift store for 3 reasons. One, because it's significantly cheaper and I don't have $1 billion to buy books. 2, because it's more sustainable for the ecosystem, I think. In my opinion, I think it's more sustainable instead of printing new books, using old books so that they're not thrown away. And 3, because I think it's fun and I can find things that I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about this, or oh yeah, I've totally heard of that, I'm so interested. So yeah. We're gonna go now and I'll roll that footage and then come back and show you what I got. So we're back from thrifting, yay! And here's what I got. It was not as big of a selection as it usually is. A lot of times we're like there for hours. We were there for a little bit, but we found a lot of good stuff, I think. So number one is my husband got a single dart Nerf gun, because he likes Nerf guns, so he thought it was funny that he found it. But there's no darts, so he just like shoots air. Because my husband's almost 30, but he acts like a 12-year-old. And then I've got 2 from the new popular section, or from the most popular section. I found a whole trilogy. One I've never heard of. One that was on my to be bought list, well, 2 on my to be bought list, and 1 set in a different country. So let's get started. So one of the ones I found was actually an old library book, and it's Warcross by Marie Lu. So this was on my to be bought list because I've heard really good things about it. So Lee Bardugo blurbed it, Sabatahir blurbed it, Amy Kaufman blurbed it, Cami Garcia, who wrote Beautiful Creatures, which I liked. So, and I've never read a Marie Lu books before, so I'm curious. I know that some people are really divided on it. Like it's a 50-50 shot whether you really like it or you really don't. So I'm interested to see where I fall because I heard it's more science fiction-y. Which is not something that I usually go for, but I'm excited to try it. So that's the first one we got. Next, I found one. This one's called, so this is the one I've never heard of, but it's a Scholastic book, and it's Twice Upon a Time, Rapunzel, the one with all the hair. And it's about, it's Rapunzel, but it tells the princess side of the story as well, which I thought was really interesting. I like that it shows both sides of the story. Fairy tale retellings are my favorite. So I love fantasy, but I tend to fall in the fairy tale retelling genre way more. I really, really like that. So I thought I would try this and see if it would be good for my daughter when she gets to the right age. Because I'm always kind of trying to build up my children's and middle grade kind of space, because we have a ton of picture books and stuff like that, and she's really enjoying those right now. So, and she likes it when I read to her, so I have a feeling that she's going to be a reader, but I don't know. Either way, I really enjoy the books, so I figured I'd add that to the list. The duology I got, which is so funny because it always cracks me up in the thrift store when there's like, I like find things that are like 3 shelves apart, and then you're like, those are duology, which is what happened to this. So I have If I Stay, and this is the movie cover edition, which I don't really care about because I do like Chloe Moretz. So If I Stay and Where She Went. So these were like three like shelves apart, and I was like, I love when non-bookish people put out books at the thrift store because it means that other people didn't notice, and it means that I could get both of them. So I know she has Just One Day and Just One Year, so that's a different duology from Gail Forman. I've also never read Gail Forman. I might do a reading vlog for these, so if you're interested in that, and then like maybe I'll watch the movie. But if you're interested in that, go ahead and comment down below or like this video if that would be interesting, because I'm curious, because this is when she gets in a car accident, and then this is 3 years later. And like I said, there's a movie for it, so I think it'd be fun to do like a reading vlog of these two and then watch the movie. I think that would be really fun, so that might be something that I do. Alright, the one that I got that is set in a different country is A Gentleman in Moscow. Who talked about this? Was it Reagan from Peru's Project? I want to say it's Reagan. I'm not sure. Somebody I really like, a booktuber that I watch a lot of, talked about this, and it sounded so good. So it's set in 1922. Count Alexander Rostov is deemed an unrepentant aristocrat by the Bolshevik tribunal. So I think that's very, very interesting. I'm really interested in Russia. I have somewhere Romanovs, which I've never read, which I really want to read, but I've read like actual historical accounts of the Romanovs. Anastasia is one of the most interesting figures in history, or conspiracies in history, I think. Russia's just one of those places for some reason that I've felt really connected to, so I'd really like to go. So this is my set outside of the US book. Yeah, I was really intrigued. So, I know I've heard of this. Everybody blurbs it. It's like a Oprah magazine and the Chicago Tribune and stuff. So, I'm curious. I've got 2 that have the like Dutch door. I hate that. But anyway, I do still like the cover on that though. Okay, and actually we have 3 from the new, or the new in like bestseller section, which I've never seen before. That's a new thing. First one is by Paul Hawkins, and it's The Girl on the Train. I've heard about this. I know this is also a major motion picture, so maybe I'll do a reading vlog for this as well. I'm just getting into like horror, thriller, that kind of genre. I do have another Paula Hawkins book. What is it? It's like Into the Water. It's a book of the month book that I also found at the same thrift store. So yeah, I'm curious. I've heard really good things about this. I think it's Emily Blunt who's in this. Is that who that is? Maybe? I don't know. It sounded really intriguing. Again, kind of like very thrillery, and I've never really gotten into that genre before. But everyone and their mother's read this, so hopefully it's good. Another one is The Kiss by James Patterson. This is the 3rd book in the Witch and Wizard series. Sorry, my black books are down here, and every book that I'm referencing for some reason is one of the black ones. So I have Witch and Wizard and the Gift, which is the second one. So this is the third one. I think it's the third one. I'm pretty sure. Let me double check. Oh, no, this is the fourth one. The Fire is the third one, which I don't have, but that's okay. They're super easy, super fast reads. So, to read this, I would definitely have to go in, because I read The Witch and Wizard and The Gift as they came out, and then I kind of fell off the series. It's a middle grade, yeah, it's a James Patterson middle grade series. So I'd have to find The Fire, but I found this. My other two are paperback, but I don't really care. Like I said, I thrift a lot of books, so I tend to like not keep series in the same, like even my, like I have the Dark Days series, and I think my first one is like completely different than the other two. So like I don't really care. I love it when I have a matching set, but I don't really have to have a matching set. That's not something that's super important to me. So yeah, The Kiss. So I have to find The Fire for me to be able to read that one. And then the last one is Water for Elephants. I'm really excited that I found this. I'm even more excited about the fact that I found this not in the movie edition cover, in the regular cover that I think is super, super pretty. And I was freaking out, and I was like, yes, 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 because this is not one that I want to read soon, because it's long and the font is just tiny. But everybody loves it. I've never seen the movie for this one either. So a lot of movie adaptation books at the thrift store today, which is very strange, but gives me a lot of ideas. Maybe we do some movie book comparisons. Maybe I make that a series on this channel. That would be fun. I think that would be really interesting. I do kind of want to... Circus books are very interesting to me. Like I read Caraval by Stephanie Garber, and I really, really liked it. Couldn't get through Legendary. Could not finish that series. Do I want to try again? Yes, I think I do. But I couldn't get through Legendary. Loved Caraval. Just couldn't get through Legendary. And I've never read The Night Circus, even though I own it, which I've heard is so, so good. And then this is a circus-based one. So I need to know if I like circus, because I liked Caraval so much. I think I might like circus books, but I'm not positive. So yeah, that's the last one. So the last three were a little bit more expensive, but nothing was over $4. I ended up, I think we spent $15 total because we rounded up to donate. So literally $15, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books and a small 1-dart Nerf gun. Woo! So, yeah, I love thrifting. I'll probably do this more often. Leave down in the comments what you think I should read first. And thank you so much for joining me. I'm so glad you stopped by. I hope you just enjoyed chatting about books and it relaxed you for the day. And I will see you again soon.